Members of various law enforcement agencies and intelligence groups have admitted to me that their job is to terrorize me. I am not the terrorist. They are. There's over 22 witnesses. In this video, I'll explain definitively to you why they're allowed to terrorize me, the core issue. The core issue here is sexual control. When you consider how corporations rape with impunity, how the porn industry is so massive, you consider the history of wars and rapes, millions and millions of people were raped in World War II, the Native American rapes, the slave rapes, etc. It is clear that the West, especially, and the nations of the world, has a long history of raping people, and the West organized it more than anyone else. It wasn't until the West colonized the East did they start organizing rapes to the degree that they are, besides some exceptions like the Mongols, etc. Number one, okay, so this video, again, the West, I've proven definitively, worships Set, settlers, okay, Zeus, Baal, okay, they're all the equivalents of Baal. Set is the Egyptian equivalent, Zeus is the Greek equivalent. I've proven this definitively. So the Bible can be said to mean by Set, by Zeus, okay? Now who was Zeus? How do we know Set is a rape deity? How do we know Baal is a rape deity? How do we know Zeus? Because in their own stories from the West, one of the main places that highlighted that these deities are rape deities, okay, Zeus rapes countless people. And remember, Hades is considered Zeus's alter ego, so is Poseidon, and through Pan, whose name means all the Greco Roman deities can be considered forms of Zeus, like father, like son, relatives, what have you. With that being said, Zeus is said to have raped Hera in the form of a bull, in the form of a bird. Okay, so they're doing immature stuff, viewing me, making it harder to speak. Okay, with over 22 witnesses. Keep that in mind. 2, Zeus raped Leda in the form of a swan. So you have a bird and a swan. You see how they're trying to mimic the idea of Horus as a falcon, but he's raping people. Okay, you'll see what I mean. 3, Zeus raped Ganymede, a little boy, in the form of an eagle. Okay, sound familiar? All the Boy Scout scandals, or the church scandals in America and in the West in general. Zeus raped Ganymede in the form of an eagle. That's number 3. Number 4, Zeus raped Callisto, described as Artemis in some versions and Apollo in others. Okay, so you see he changes form. The other deities are just his alter egos, his forms, his gene expressions, his family tree. Okay. 5, Zeus as Jupiter assisted with the rape of the Sabine women. They said, they created a competition. They got all the Sabines to come. They rushed them. They kidnapped their women and overpowered the men. And Jupiter is said to have helped them take on the Sabine people and to maintain the rape process. So Zeus is a deity of rape by deception, rape by force, all forms of rape. Okay, and that's why rape is so prevalent. They push back against me and say, hey, we don't want martial art honor codes. And they're saying they deal in rape. Do you see American martial arts schools coming out and being honest about this thing? No. One who's slack in his work is brother to one who destroys. They're on board. The military, the police, the government. They're not honest about why the rape is so high. It is Western tradition. It is their culture. It is their Greco Roman mysteries. And the information is readily available. But they do not lift a finger to say, this is the problem. And this starts with a foundation, found, alpha, shun. Their alphas are rapists. Okay, I'm part white. I'm not racist. Okay, but they're rapists. And in their own wordplay, the word whites with the S is Y-set, scrambled, an anagram for Y-set. An anagram can be a word that's made from another word with the letters rearranged, or a phrase that's made from another word with the letters rearranged. So whites is Y-set. And again, I'm not racist. These are the facts. You know, I'm born in America, and if I can't criticize America, who can? Okay? Should America not be criticized? If all Americans are doing something wrong, should we not criticize them? America's always at war. Okay? If America says, hey, you have freedom of speech, unless we're at war, and then they start wars back to back, back to back to back to back, okay, then we just don't have freedom of speech. It's fucking stupid, right? All right, so now number 6, Zeus raped Alcmene in the form of her husband, Amphitryon. Now, in the wordplay, it tells you more details about the rape, right? Occult, hidden. What is hidden more than rape and child molestation in this country. That's one of the main things that are hidden. Occultists support rape. They can start crying about all day, every day. I base this on the fact that these people are into the Greco Roman mysteries, okay? They have the symbols of Rome. You have a Roman Senate, okay, as part of the government. And they talk about their values. You have the Statue of Liberty, which is a pagan symbol. You have pagan holidays. It's an overwhelming amount of evidence that the rape is consistent with the rape mysteries and the rape process of Zeus, who's seen as he's like a military leader of all the other deities, which are just aspects of himself. And some people embody some deities more than others. Some are just go into that cult and try to be just that component. And it's like when you reverse engineer something and you break it down into components. Okay, that's part of the way they think. 7. Okay. Awa was raped by Dionysus while drunk. And Dionysus, name comes from Dios, another name for Zeus. Okay, Dionysus is considered a young Zeus. Okay. I also came across that on the Wikipedia article about Dionysus, and people who are interested in this stuff said that is the case. Point 8. Cassiopeia was raped by Zeus in the form of her husband, Phoenix. Sound familiar? The Phoenix program in Vietnam, University of Phoenix, okay? What do? They're setting people up to be raped. If you're not qualified for your job, it's easier for your boss to coerce you. Okay, when I was there, they told me that it's a bad idea, and they told the whole class that it's a bad idea to report sexual harassment and rape in the workplace, that you're better off just taking it. And they're doing that trying to keep the University of Phoenix alive and things going smoothly. Okay. Number 9, Poseidon, which is also be considered a Zeus alter ego, raped Demeter, his sister, in the form of a horse. Okay, and Athena, I believe, in the form of a dove. Tyro was raped by Poseidon in the form of well, she was raped by him one way or another. Okay, moving on. 8. Zeus raped Nemesis in many forms. Okay. Nemesis is, in some version, is the mother of Helen of Troy, and at times Leda, so the Trojan War, right? So there's a bunch of rape associated with the Trojan War, no matter how you slice it. 11. Okay, remember the Council of Nicaea. Nicaea, okay, was raped when she was unconscious by Dionysus. Okay, of course, you know, when you look at it, you see Pan. This doesn't even talk about Pan. I'm not even going to talk about Pan in this video. But Pan on the tarot card is the devil, and he does countless rapes, and the devil's called a horny devil. Okay, and we see Cupid depicted as a devil at times. Okay, Cupid, Eros, erotic desire. 12. Okay, Maya was raped by Zeus while asleep. 13. Persephone was raped by her uncle Hades, which is Zeus's alter ego in the Orphic tradition. And it's also, she's raped by Zeus in the Orphic tradition. So Zeus is alter ego in general, and he's raped by Zeus in the Orphic tradition. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, 14. Rhea, who's also known as Ops, is raped by her son Zeus. So Rhea, the wife of Saturn, Cronus, is raped by her son Zeus. Cronus's name scrambled is Crow's son. And that's where you get Jim Crow, the crow. The crow is a symbol of death. These things are all connected to this. Aleister Crowley, Crow, Lay. Okay, now we get Psyche and Ops, Psych Ops. Okay, Psych Ops, Black Ops are about rape. And one of the main things they go for is black people historically. That's why you see strippers and porners, they like the perky kind of African-like tits, and they like the big booties and the kind of stripper-shaped body. That's an African-shaped body. That's part of the disgrace when women from various cultures who are from a long line of women who were raped in various forms and coerced into marriage and so on and so forth, okay, then shun me for the offspring of those rapists who are continuing the traditions wittingly or otherwise. They don't care about love enough to the point where they're playing the game, and the game is the devil's rape game. If you think that I'm wrong, my goodness, you are fucking ill. And if you think the answer is just to pretend like I'm nuts, when I'm the son of 2 doctors, a brain surgeon son, and a college graduate. I didn't graduate college that long ago, okay? You know, I had to give speeches and so on and so forth to graduate college. If you think that I'm crazy, you're a fucking idiot. I also have over 10,000 sources, probably going 15, 20 by now. Okay, in my videos, I'm making videos for 12 years plus since August 31st, 2009, and not a single viable counter argument for key issues. One, that I'm the top martial artist, I have up to $4 million top martial arts challenge going, is still going 8 years. Okay, and you look at how other people, I'm sabotaged. And you look at me and you could tell that I could easily outmaneuver all your favorite martial artists. John Jones, no problem. He's shaped too gay and Greek. And they edit my videos, my face, but you can still tell. Okay, you can still tell I can outmaneuver them. What I'm saying, and find my way in and score. And they do bitch shit like changing my form of what I just did to try to make it seem like I'm gay. Okay, I'm not gay. It is impossible for the top martial artist ever possible to be gay. That's just fucking retarded. Okay, it has to do with brain function. The gay person, doesn't take a martial artist to see it, has a different brain function than a straight person. And he isn't as serious, right? When's the last time you've seen a gay person be very masculine and serious? That masculine seriousness is what allows for the top martial artist to emerge, to overcome everyone else. And it's only found in Nigerians. It's only found in a certain group of Nigerians, and I'm the last one. Okay, it's not only in black people. It's not only in Nigerians. It's only in a certain group of Igbo Nigerians, and I'm the last one. Okay, to the point where Kuro Obi means black belt, and Obi means King Heart Hut Temple Essence Center Core in Igbo, right? It's only in the center core, the heart of Igbo, the heart of hearts, the king, okay? So it's king focused moral intensity and righteousness versus King Zeus, king rape. And the Americas, just like Babylon and Rome, has the eagle, okay? And the eagle is a symbol of Zeus.